begin this day, and I want to thank the New York Times Magazine, an article entitled "The Big Freeze," for providing valuable information on this subject. There is a piece of information that I want to share with you that you will not hear in any mainstream media outlet. The name of the task force is Kleptocapture. It was an intergovernmental task force created in 2022 with a specific objective to scour offshore accounts where the wealthiest of the wealthiest in the world hid their assets. The U.S. task force sought to seize the assets of wealthy Russian oligarchs whose money was being used to support and fund the war in Ukraine. They would sell the assets that they captured, and the proceeds would go to support Ukraine. Kleptocapture was responsible for looking into how not only the wealthy hide money, but also how drug cartels and human traffickers hide their assets. The world of offshore secret accounts moves across the globe in places such as Hong Kong, Dubai, South Dakota, Delaware, and the Cayman Islands, just to name a few. According to the Tax Justice Network, a British advocacy agency, as much as $32 trillion might be stashed in offshore accounts across the globe. Offshore accounts since 2010 in America, the Supreme Court decision entitled Citizen United versus Federal Election Commission made it legal for billionaires to stash money in offshore accounts and use the money from these accounts to create political action committees. These political action committees, called PACs, will support a particular candidate and oftentimes create misleading ads against another candidate, propaganda that is created during the election cycle. As a result of the Supreme Court case and this new partnership with offshore secret bank accounts, it is incredibly challenging to discover who is funding the political action committees. And the people who are sending you those mailers you get during election time and those ads, this is what has been created. Many of these ads are intentionally misleading, and they also help drive the algorithm on social media. So you will not receive truthful information about policies or candidates. The Kleptocapture Task Force had uncovered and seized assets from a person by the name of Suleiman Kurmov, who is believed to be an oligarch laundering money for Putin to sponsor the war in Ukraine. What should be noted is about Kleptocapture is since its creation, other governments have joined in the cause to dismantle this seedy system of dark money that makes corruption difficult to track. On March 2nd of this year, this administration stated it would no longer support what was called the Corporate Transparency Act. The Corporate Transparency Act is designed to combat money laundering and other illicit activities by requiring companies to report their ownership and the beneficiary in reference to items and report this information to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which works with the Kleptocapture Task Force. This administration also made the decision to order the United States Justice Department to stop enforcing the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. This U.S. law prohibits companies and individuals from bribing officials to obtain or retain business. This administration then disbanded the Kleptocapture Task Force. These actions now make it easier to be corrupt and be in power in the United States. Our role as people of faith is to be the conscience of this nation, not to be cheerleaders for an administration. And these actions by this administration lean toward corrupt practices that must be called out. And that is my 5 minutes. Peace.